So here's the results from patient one. Patient one had originally been diagnosed with a leukemia that had 2 mutations. One of those mutations was lost, and 2 others were new at the second bone marrow biopsy. Actually, all 4 mutations were identified in this specimen. So although our CLIA assay was not able to detect one of these alleles, one of these mutations, the Mission Bio single cell was able to detect it. And actually, really surprisingly and quite strikingly, this is 4 cells. In 7,100 cells, they identify 4 cells that are actually persistent mutations from this patient's original diagnostic marrow. Obviously has contracted in the setting of induction chemotherapy. This patient got further chemotherapy, was able to achieve a complete remission by immunohistochemistry with MRD positivity, and ultimately, unfortunately, relapsed. When she relapsed with this clone. So this is a clinically significant clone that, although it was thought to be eradicated by a CLIA assay, we just couldn't appreciate it because the small size of the clone. At this patient's bone marrow in particular, we found that the dominant clones were actually these triple mutants that represented about 90% of the variant allele frequency, of about 90% of the clonal architecture. And the clone that was the most virulent, the clone that ultimately this patient relapsed with, represented only 0.07% of their tumor. I mean, it's just shocking the power and depth that this technology is able to detect.